Hi, I'm Nigel, and today I want to show you how to use our Project Kickoff template in Collide. The Project Kickoff template is easy to use with a guided framework to align stakeholders, identify tasks, reduce risks, and define goals. Running your Project Kickoff using Collide allows your teams to collaborate during me time when they can submit their ideas, ask questions, and respond to others in their own time. And then a we time meeting where everyone gets together to review, ask questions, and finalize next steps. You can also use this template to create a standardized kickoff process for your entire team. Having a standardized process that leverages both me time and we time can make each new kickoff easier and more productive, and not to mention, save a lot of time. Our Project Kickoff template uses the following topics for discussion. Questions about the project brief, which may include any questions your team may have about the project prior to the real-time meeting. Team introductions can include an icebreaker to set the stage for everyone to get to know each other and introduce new team members. Stakeholder identification is where we leverage the RACI framework. Who is responsible for completing the work of the project? Who is accountable for delegating and reviewing the work? Who are consulted parties who provide feedback and input? And who are informed? Those that need to be looped in but not consulted or overwhelmed with the details of the project. Task planning. This is where you can identify any required tasks and export them to your project management system. Risks. What are the risks, if any, that may affect the outcome of the project? This could include business risks, technical risks, organizational risks, or project management risks. Project goals. Here we leverage the SMART framework. What are the specific desired outcomes? How will they be measured? Are they achievable? Are the goals realistic? And what are the time-based deadlines? As the facilitator, you want to set your team up for a successful and productive kickoff meeting. To do that, we suggest that you add the following content to your overview page: the project overview, scope, and project deliverables, internal conversations, links to requirements documents, and finally a team agreement. With all of this in place, you want to start by pre-populating ideas under each of the topics within the framework. This will help stakeholders understand the framework and jumpstart their own contributions. Once the space is set up, invite your team and give them some time to review the information, add their thoughts or questions, and react to each other's. You can help spur these conversations with @mentions in the comments. Give your team a few days and, if needed, a few reminders to populate this. If there is any conflict between stakeholders on the team or anyone that tends to shy away from sharing, you may want to enable anonymity to ensure they feel safe contributing their authentic perspectives. After each stakeholder has reviewed the Project Kickoff page, you'll walk through the information in more detail in a real-time meeting. Set the stage of the meeting by letting the team know that the goal of the session is to get enough information for a shared understanding, which will be refined as the project moves along. Ask that everyone begin with an open mind, with a reminder that each contribution is valuable for a positive outcome. Next, you can move on to discussing ideas and comments one by one to help build shared understanding and consensus, and address any of the questions that were added to the space. It's also a great time to clearly identify who is responsible for what and assign actions. The next tool you can use is voting, which can be done as a me time activity. This is particularly useful if a project has competing priorities, too many tasks, or conflicting goals. Voting can help you understand how your team or stakeholders feel to drive better decision making. It can also help you determine where you need to focus. Briefly show the team how to cast their votes. We recommend 3 votes per person. Once the vote has been cast, you want to review the results in another real-time meeting. Use this time to be sure everyone has participated and understands the process. We found that sometimes during these meetings, people voice that they would have voted differently if they had fully understood something that may have not been clear before. If this is the case, we recommend setting up one more round of votes and one more synchronous meeting to review the results. After this meeting, it's one click to export your actions to add to your project management systems like Asana, Jira, or Basecamp. We recommend doing a quick write-up to share with your team. If you recorded the real-time meeting, we suggest adding that along with your write-up to the information sharing page for future reference. We think this is the best way to kick off a project and hope you'll try it with your team. You can get started with this template for free at letscollide.io/project kickoff. We also have template email, Slack message, and calendar invite content to run the kickoff and checklists to help you facilitate a better kickoff on that same page.